Okay, so today we come down here from yesterday's close and we are consolidating above and below 500 and days open price. Let's see if we manage to break out this small initial balance and go up to this high from yesterday first hour of market open, or even the day's high, or if we're just going to break straight down and break down this value area low from yesterday's session and go towards 400s to fill this gap. So the way I would like to trade this is to see if we break down this initial balance low at cash open. I will immediately short it for a sell off down to 400s. On the opposite scenario, I will buy it up for this kind of gap fill, and then I would like to short it. But the fact that we haven't gone already, perhaps we could go further downside. So I sorted this up here, 22 points into the trade. Let's see now how it will behave at this level, from which is previous week's initial balance high and yesterday's initial balance low, equal volume run low. Let's see if it breaks down and goes down to 9400s. If you see yesterday's video, I'm talking about divergence with stocks, Euro Stocks 50. We held resistance up here and we currently selling off. If stocks goes below 2,892, we can see further downside both in DAX and in stocks. So very slow price action at the moment. I closed the positions, this break even I stopped out and I wasn't short. Again, let's see if I'll try to short this now against these 500s, but I'm waiting to see if it goes up here. So I bought here for potential breakout above this area and go up to 9,600s. You can see here Eurostock is leading the way. Eurostock broke out this initial balance high, although DAX failed so far, so perhaps this will break to the upside. Breakout as expected here due to divergence. Let's see at the moment if DAX was stocks, who should have been up here. So let's see if I will scale out here and leave the rest for potential upside to 600s. So I bought right here for the support at days open price and close to midpoint of this initial balance. Let's see if we break out now. We'd like to see if price can break out here and goes towards this gap fill and 600s. So you can see price broke out here at value area high of the day and holding above initial balance high to the tick. Let's see if it continues to go higher, trying to fill this gap or go towards 600s. The other thing is that the stocks almost held resistance here at these previous weeks and yesterday's high area. If in order for DAX to go further upside, stocks needs to break out this, and if it breaks out, then it will be very hard upside and fast upside. So price failed really to break out and hold this kind of rally. Now I sorted here, we have very tight range. This is very unusual, so let's see if we focus on the big picture and try to avoid the choppiness, and perhaps price, the thing that failed to break out and fill this gap, perhaps this means that it will go further downside, but we need to see holding below this 455's level. You can see the divergence with Eurostox here. We failed to reach this kind of high. Just consolidating below. Let's see if we manage to break it out or just sell below 2,900s. So here we are now a few hours later, 20 minutes until US cash open. So we have a dead session today, mainly consolidating within the initial balance of the day. Twice tried and failed to break out to fill this gap. I shorted here prior to US open. So let's see if we've found any momentum today and we'll go retest this low or even lower. But to be honest, the way it's setting up now, if it goes above here, I will buy it for a potential gap fill. But again, not sure how much I will trade today because there's nothing to do really. The bull scenario for equities is we have the bond here collapsing today, so this could provide some upward momentum to equities. Let's see during the US session. So I sorted right here. Let's see if we find any support here at the volume weighted average price or any of these levels. Perhaps I will hold half the position if it goes down to this value area low. At the moment, not a clear direction, but if you have the bearish scenario, because always have two scenarios, we fail to hold above this value area high and even fill this gap. So we're just chopping around today, but if you focus on the main levels and forget the noise, then you can perceive this as resistance. That's why I shorted here. So let's see. Great short today. This is the best trade of the day. Of course, has continuation. Let's see how it will behave here, and if it holds any support and just ranging within these blue areas right here, or if it goes further down towards 400s. I'm willing to hold this. Of course, I'm tracking SPY as well here in order to fill this kind of gap down to 92s. Let's see if this happens. Very nice trade so far. Initial sell-off, rebound, resistance and volume weighted average price, days open price, initial balance, low on equilibrium line, very important levels, and then secondary sell-off. Let's see if it manages to break down and hold below this one instead of holding support and goes down to 400s. You can see if you stay patient during the session when nothing happens, we can always find opportunity. Let's see how far can this collapse. Very nice trade, 70 points into the trade. Let's hold as much as possible. You can see now DAX held support at this 100% average range within these 2 hours of trading. Let's see if we have any extension and go further downside towards 900 or even this level 360s. Although we have a volume spike at this candle, which might provide some support, but let's see later. You can see the correlation here with stocks. As I was talking yesterday, stocks failed to break out yesterday's high, and now it's just trading towards these very important levels. If it manages to hold below, we might likely see it downwards the rest of the week through this kind of levels. Few minutes here until the European cash close. Scaled out half of the position down here at the retest. Now I would like to hold this for further downside, possible either today, later after the cash close, or even during this week. Again, I would like to scale out a part of the position down to when SPY goes to 192. We would like to see the big picture today. We got down and failed to hold above this previous week's high and 500s. Now selling off. Let's see if we use this kind of Fibonacci retracement and have a pullback down to 50% of this strong rally, but with a lot of gaps inside, which 90% of the time gaps getting filled, and we see price goes down to 9,152. Then perhaps even higher or lower to close this gap at 9,000.